Welcome back to the channel. My name is SV and we are playing Oxygen Not Included Spaced Out DLC. In the last video, we took the next step into coring out basically the remainder of the map. If you look, there's not a lot of material left on the map. We've got some pockets obviously with volcanoes and geysers and that sort of thing, but we'll tackle those in a future one. In the meantime, we got this. Oh, next activity, 8.7 cycles. Fantastic. It's going to fill up with some cold salt water for us. We've got new printables, and we're going to continue looking at the base. Oh, pips. Carrying capacity, but noodle arms. No, let's kind of want pipsqueak, but we'll get pipsqueaks from like a different planet or something, and we'll get them into the fold. Let's set these to direction right so that we don't forget. And then I don't even think we have pipe work laid out for any of this, so you know, we might as well. It's gonna just, for now, I actually don't know what direction I want these to run just yet. So let's just lay out the most generic of pipe work. How we know for a fact it's gotta flow. That's sandstone. Should we be doing granite? It doesn't really matter. We have so much freaking morale up in this base. It's going to be as lime green as it possibly can be. Okay, that definitely sounded like it completed, but it didn't. Oof. Lag is making it honestly really difficult to play. That's okay. We're managing. We've got a pretty decent system. Actually, you know what? I keep meaning to, maybe this weekend I'll do that, or Thanksgiving is coming up at the time of this recording. It's only Monday, but I've been meaning to update the bio a little bit with my PC specs and such, but long story short, it's a Core i9 9900 in this one with a 3080 Ti. I have a pretty decent little rig here. Alright, so that's going to be our bathrooms for future state. Is this pumping yet? Is it basically saying, yeah, there's no place to go yet because these aren't hooked up. We don't have power into this yet. And then let's delete that because we don't need that right now. And then that. So this is pretty good, actually. There's like a little bit of salt water here and it's fucking driving me crazy. We're gonna put all of this oil into its own tank. I'm thinking kind of potentially on the left-hand side of the base, like somewhere here, maybe, and that's, well, let's say up here to get out of the way of this. So like maybe we'll just build a tank right here for all the oil, because I'm thinking the industrial brick will be some like in this area, power will be likely somewhere in the dead center, and then we'll feed power lines off to either side. I don't know, there's things that I'm trying to think through. This actually, I mean, we've got like 40 cycles, but that should really be a priority. Yeah, like this needs to be a priority right now because it's just going to pose a problem for us if that goes off. I mean, not the worst, as we are pretty well established down here. This is still not built. Oh, because they can't actually reach it. I guess I don't need the insulated tiles below, but that's okay. That's odd that just like one line got missed, huh? We could delete whatever that. Oh, that was probably because there was like one of those black spots that I was trying to cover. Okay, you can die. I was literally living on an island. It's kind of convenient though, he couldn't move to attack or anything. Ooh, that is a hell of a dig. And like those two are giant digs with a lot of water. Alright, so we're still moving on this. When I eventually pump this out, it's gonna be like 5, 6 pumps. Like we ain't fucking around with getting this oil out. And then having these basically pulled together into like yeah, fuck, I don't know. Do we even need that? Like we've got so much oil, that's a shit ton of oil. Like that's I don't know if we would ever even use that much oil. Our food is I'm both like sometimes I look at this I'm like concerned and then I'm also like yeah, but it bounces so fast. Like we'll look again later and it'll be like 500k. So I don't know. Let's keep adding luxury or statues to our luxury condo here. Where all our duplicates will be just living the life. None of this has been built yet. All of this still has to be dug out. We've got so many commands happening all at the same time. I feel good that nothing is going to break here though. Okay, now we can... This little like dip right here has bothered me for a while, so let's just bust it open. So all of this can flow kind of... Oh, this will flow this way. Some of this might flow this way, but it'll probably go this way instead. Then here we should be good. Nothing should break there. This is a weak spot. So let's just reinforce, but... Because if water or some shit comes down here, like this damn salt water that came out of nowhere, and regular water that came out of nowhere, would be pissed. And this looks like it's just a few drops. Got so much shit in this little, in that little storage tank. Are we out of obsidian? No. Let's add it to the list, because why the hell isn't this being completed? Maybe because I have them doing about 100 other things. Bear with me here while I go grab another... Oh, I was going to say I was going to go grab another beverage, but I actually have one in my hand. I swear, I've only had one prior to this one. Let's see. Looking good on the oxygen front here with all of our diffusers or deodorizers. Yeah, we're looking good. It's going to be hydrogen, some polluted oxygen up at the top because you really don't have an option. I guess I could install like a pump right here and then send it all back down and then, well, filter out the hydrogen because that's not going anywhere, but the oxygen and the polluted oxygen could be sent back down and come back up. So if it is polluted oxygen, it just goes through the deodorizer. If it's I was just thinking maybe I carve out like a little spot here for hydrogen to flow into, but there's worse things, I guess. I don't understand why there's like sometimes no music. Always very creepy when it happens. Okay, they busted this open. It's here. We've taken the first big plunge to get this pool added. There's a lot. To think that we've generated all of this oil off of these oil wells. Well, most of it because there's some bits and pieces that were. Wait, don't tell me we have no coal. Okay, we do have coal. So get your ass up there and get some coal. Why do we have not... Are sweaters not allowed in here? Those are the only ones that are allowed in there. Get rid of that crap. Okay, we can change that ladder. Because that was just an extra one. I love the cleaning up of these ladders, though. If I'm honest, like, feels nice to clean up some of these lines. What I've seen some people do before is also like just tile in entire sections that they're not using with, you know, sandstone or whatever the case is, just literally like tiles so that they don't have to worry about gases. And I really like that idea. We might do something like that. I can't put airflow tiles to get this out. We need to figure out a system to get. Like, this should just solve it, right? Is this still dumping clean water? Yeah, let's see if this does it. It shouldn't impact our oxygen. We're not using that much water for oxygen right now anyway because the base is completely flooded with it. I mean, we do use some, but we're not using a full line, as you can see. It's always down to one pipe, right? They build everything and then they just leave the one pipe and you're like, God damn it. Okay. So yeah, some is going to flow there, which means we're going to start filtering it out, which the polluted water will go this way. Some will feed to reed fiber. Great. Minimal effort there to get that resolved. Get the fungal spore. Yeah, we've got a plastic ladder in there. We should have a plastic ladder in here. Right? In here and here. Yeah, that is moving through plastic real fast. Look at that. We had tons of it, and now we are down to clearly not that much left. We definitely were putting some plastic tiles in here, though. That's awesome. That looks really good. Wish there was an easier way to do airflow that, or you really don't have an option with airflow tiles. They have to look like this, and if you want airflow in your base, you really need to have them. And I really wish there was a way to have air to be able to flow through your base without having that concern. Alright, let's... Ooh, man, look at all of the commands we have here. Let's just do this right quick. I want to see them build some of this stuff like ASAP. When we give the command that's like, hey, finish out this piece, it'd be really nice. I'm gonna leave it right here for a quick second also while I go grab a drink. Be right back. And I'm back, ladies and gentlemen, with more oxygen not included. Actually, I never left Evan right here. I just walked about 10 feet to go grab a drink. Let's see here. We have a pedestal here, and I thought I asked him to put a robot arm on it. Where the hell is it? Is this where I asked for it? Oh, whatever. We'll find it. We'll get it on there. Right now they're busy building all types of shit. I think the move to add these deodorizers in this top base was a good move. All this polluted oxygen is going to get converted into real oxygen, and then we're just going to have a base full of it before we've even moved in. It'll be a full base of oxygen before we even move in. And it's easy because we're running just on solar power, which is free. Literally no problems, no byproduct, no nothing. So super freaking awesome for that. I love the obsidian wallpaper, by the way. I think it looks so fucking cool. And it belongs everywhere. And I'll probably change the bathrooms to it, if I'm honest. It's one of my favorite things about playing with mods. You just have so much more variety and control over your visuals, usually. Yeah, they could walk out. Those are going to be probably a problem. I'm probably not going to be able to build these. If I do this, then I can do that. And that should still be fine. And then I'll delete this line and they can go in there. That's what we'll do before we move that. Actually, you know what we could do is just bust this open on this side also, so they have two ways of coming in for now, especially when they need to get the meat. We say this is going to be a kitchen, I think. So they use the bathroom, grab the food, come up here. Yeah, this is going to be a kitchen. I have an idea as well. So duplicants do things faster when they're in light. I don't think it applies to eating, but it might. And I think they still receive a bonus for being like just not in the dark all the time. So we'll just do that, and then I'm gonna put sensors, so I don't want it operational all the damn time. Does that cover it? It does. There's potentially two lights could be on if one duplicate is sitting right here, but whatever. There are worse things. Okay. Give me an automation wire. That can be made out of lead. That's totally fine. We don't need that to be fancy. Could have other things be fancy. This does not need to be fancy. Yep. And then we could do the problem with this is that this is connected to a grid already, so these will actually turn on, but who cares? They get like a little bit of a light bonus or something for just walking through it. I'm good with it. Cool. That'll be just a cool look anyway. You'll see when duplicates are eating, and I don't know, whatever. Sometimes like stuff like that I think is fun, and it's not necessary, but it's a cool addition. Similarly, like there's that LED wall. Where is that? Like this pixel pack is super cool because you could change the colors based off of whatever. So you can really have a fun time with the way that looks. I haven't looked at skills in a while. I feel like our duplicates are probably in a really good spot right now that I don't need them to be taking on any additional skills. Don't know why this isn't being done. Let's just get that knocked out. Oh man, that's a hell of a dig. I guess I did tell them to build a whole bunch of shit over years, so I kind of know why stuff is not getting done. Do we think there are going to be any morale problems with duplicates in our race? There's only 2 more statues here, and then we got to fill all of this with statues and paintings. Actually, I think paintings allow for just gold amalgam. Yeah. So we don't really have to worry about that. We can get our artists in here like right now. Now that we've got a pretty good layout. I will do paintings and stuff in here as well, but I just don't know how I want to lay that out yet. This will be a Each of these spaces is reserved for a statue. Can I do crown molding on top of that as well? Or not? I don't know if I could do it over the light. No. That makes me not want to do it. Yeah, I'm not going to do it there then. Because I doubt that I can do the corners. Can I do the corners at least on the lights? No. Then get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. Oh, that's cool. We're gonna have the fucking shit out of morale in this base. How wide is this? Oh man, how great would that be? If I thought about that a little bit more and I could have put paintings all the way down the hallways. But it's okay. Oh, this is a new track. Listen to this jam. Get that poke shell. There's a lot of, like, they molt a lot. And you use that with, you turn that into lime, and then you use that to make steel. When you have iron. I think it's iron and lime. Great steel. I can't remember the formulas nowadays, but whatever. Something in that vein. Like, you could tell the game is running, so look at them. Like, it takes a while for it to determine what to do. You can walk over here. Auto. You can leave. I think we're in literal single digits when I was like giving him a command. Yep, let's just go right back to the spot that you almost died on. I'll take the fertilizer. Yeah, I know this is leaking down, but it's also going to take forever to leak down. Holy shit, just things don't want to click now. Push that water out because I can't mop that out, and it drives me nuts that there's a little block of water there. Meanwhile, noobs are up here building their hearts away. No, don't have any gold. Or do I? Is that copper? That's copper. Just verifying that these are actually gold. Yeah, we're looking good. Got our art in. It's baffling to me how like slow the game is running though. It really is running so slow. I mean, it makes sense. There's quite a bit going on. Like, look at this map. It's basically entirely cored out. And all it is just gases flying around with various temperatures and quantities and densities. There's a bunch going on. But this is looking really good right now. And looking at the time, we are at the time. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series. Don't forget to hit that like button. Drop me a comment below on anything that you think I should be paying attention to or taking a look at. And hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the series and you want to see more. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. I'll catch you in the next one.